What touched me the most is when the manager was mentioning that the kids needed beds to sleep on. And for me, it's the most basic human need that a person can have. And it felt so wrong that she has to ask, almost bordering on begging for something like that. Hence, I feel that as a company, we have to be doing more, and we'll definitely look into doing more.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Milosevic. I am the founder and CEO of Riches and Beyond.
This is Dunisani Manganye, the co-founder of Riches and Beyond.
Right now, we're traveling to a place that's very close to all our hearts. From the team on the ground, we consider ourselves a family. We're a tribe, and we've made it a mission to say, as much as we're touching other people's lives, transforming lives, offering property educational programs, people signing on to our mentorship, our coaching, our trainings, signing on to the business, it's equally important that as the business grows, that we also are giving back.
Yes, actually today it's really an exciting day for us because when you do things that are not beneficial to you but benefiting other people, it gives joy that you can't actually explain, because at the moment we are on the way to Randfontein, where we are going to make a difference to one of the we call it a non-profit organization where they are taking care of children, and we are going to make a difference there. We're going to put some smiles there, and this actually makes us happy. And the fact that I'm joined by my wife and my daughter, it makes it even extraordinary for me. Basically, I'm excited about the trip that we are embarking on.
I have been involved with this particular foundation or orphanage for many years now, so it's very close to my heart, and I thought, you know what, let me take my family along, because all these years it's just been me, my husband, and our family, but now let's take the whole family, and just so everyone can meet them, and also for the team, the tribe, to also meet those children, those kids.
Okay, the reason why we're actually going to the orphanage, why we took a decision to want to make a difference to an orphanage, in particular to Randfontein, it was mainly because we believe in the principle of giving. There's a lot that you can learn from that principle, and the principle of giving should actually be applied by everyone in the world, because that principle teaches you that the more you give, that's the more you receive, and the more you give, at the same time you are able to impact so many lives. You are able to change a lot of people's lives, and by so doing, imagine, in fact, I want you to think about this in this manner. If everyone in the world, or anyone who is currently working or who's currently running a business, can somehow take not even 10% of their income, just take 0.5% of their income and give to an organization that won't profit them in anyhow, as a matter of giving to somebody who needs it. If we can do that in a way, we will be able to make a huge difference. Our country in particular, it will be a different country from what we're experiencing today. Meaning we'll be able to address so many issues that we are faced with, in particular to communities from disadvantaged backgrounds. We can make a huge difference if we can actually give. 1% is more than enough, guys, if we can all do it, because there is power in doing it as a unity. Yes, as an individual company we can make some sort of a difference, but if we do it as a unity, I'm talking about having maybe 1,000 companies doing connecting together for the same cause, we are able to have a huge impact in that manner, basically. So we believe in the power of giving, because we know what giving can actually do. We know the impact that giving can do to our community, to our country, because we want our country to become a different country. We don't want to see people who are poor. I believe personally that we can all be wealthy, And we're not just only giving financially, but we also give in terms of the knowledge that we share, because we want to see South Africa changing in terms of the landscape. In particular, we want the South African to be empowered in every manner that you can actually think of.
We've spent many years crafting the tool sets, the skill sets, the craft, and a system of how you can become successful in investing in property. And for us, our company is not just a company that offers this training, but we call ourselves a mission. We're on a mission that happens to own a company that's there to touch lives and change lives and make a difference in people's life, and hopefully, God willing, to even change the trajectory of the future of South Africa.
Okay, basically the Riches and Beyond is one company that I'm actually happy to be part of, because the impact that we're making as a company together with the whole team is amazing, because of what we have actually experienced in the past, where we saw so many ordinary people whose life have actually changed because of the impact that we have made. So what we do as a company, we give knowledge, we share our experiences, we teach people how to invest in property the right way, we share all the tools that will empower those who want to embark into property space. We give them the tools, the strategies that they can actually use that will make them successful, in particular during this time of this climate, where we were faced recently with what we call COVID-19, which actually affected the whole world. Not only the South African were affected with this COVID-19, but it affected everyone in the world. But what I can tell you, because of the strategies that we teach our students, they are thriving even now. They are emerging powerfully, because the strategies that we teach is mainly a strategy that will empower you even when the market is down. Whether the market is up or the market is down, you can actually apply those strategies to make you successful. So that's basically in a nutshell what Riches and Beyond we're all about. And personally, what do I do? My responsibilities at Riches and Beyond is to actually share that knowledge, is actually to teach. But we are also, because of course of my passion and because of loving to talk, not just talking basically, but loving to teach, because teaching is part of me. In fact, we don't necessarily have to do what we're doing. We're doing it because of passion. You know, when you are passionate about something, logic doesn't make any sense, but passion drives you. So we are driven by this passion of wanting to change the landscape of our country.
In African culture, raising a child is the responsibility of the whole village. So that's why when my child does something wrong, I can always count on the next parent, the mother next door, the mother somewhere in the community, to bring them back to line, because that mother is a mother. So in Africa, or in African culture, there's never really a child with no parents. So that's why we also go in there to share our time, share our resources with the children as well. So if we all go back to the way that we were raised, then children shouldn't really feel neglected and unloved. Yes, our resources go to a certain extent, but like Dunisani was saying, that if we all do our bit, we can close the gap, or we can try to close the gap. It may not be 100%, but at least then the gap won't be as wide as we sometimes find it.
Yes, in fact, that's powerful. Maybe, Love, you can also share your experience having growing up, you know, with your grandmother. You know, that experience that you used to share with me. That was really amazing.
Yeah. So I was raised by my grandmother. My parents had me when they were very young, and my dad had to come to Joburg. We were in the Free State. My dad had to come to Joburg to come and work. So then my mother also joined him at a later stage, and I was raised by my grandmother with my cousins. So what had happened, I think this is a good example. My cousins, they are my aunt's children, meaning my dad's sister, my dad's older sister's children. My dad's sister passed away, and the children were very young, four, 5 of them. So my grandmother took the children and raised them, and we all grew up in like a family. For me, they were not my cousins, they were my brothers and sisters, and we were very close. And my grandmother never treated us in a different way. Well, I was the last born, so you know how our last borns are treated. But even today, we're very close. I don't refer to them as my cousins, I refer to them as my sisters and brothers, of course. So if my grandmother had not taken them in, we'd be talking a different story. She was very strict. My one sister, who's doing very well in her community in terms of stokvels and that, she was just reflecting back to me to say, you know what, I used to think our grandmother hated me because she was so strict, but now I realized that was the one person who loved me. That's why I'm successful today, because she showed me the way. So yeah, for me those were some of the best years of my life, growing up in Kwaku.
And your advice, are you going to have children in future or not? Why?
I don't want children.
You don't want children. What's the reason for that?
It's not on my bucket list.
I love it. Thank you very much, Mphe.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time, 'cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. That I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time.
Kanti Jesu tsa ampona sela na lockdown re bolawa ke tlala bana ba bolawa ke tlala ka leboga ke tso kire le godimo le lefatshe ke ka leboga matsapa a lona go tswa go Pitori go tlo kenafa let's say to look like mang. Guys, can you go back to the Scala Latavana? Can you go back to
the name of the
the name of this organization, it's Mphe Seriti, Orphan and Vulnerable Children. Mphe Seriti means give me dignity. I'm happy today to give these children dignity, guys. And then my name is Ladies Lebepe. Another name is Onoi. They call me Onoi this kid. They don't call me Mama, just Onoi. And then I'm the manager of this place. And I'm the founder of this place. So I'm so happy to see visitors come here. You can see our place is dry. Nobody see us. I think we are at the corner. Nobody see us. So I'm happy somebody see us. I'm so happy, guys. So happy, and my children are so excited about it. So excited. You mustn't say I ask too much, but the next time I'm asking only sponge. Because they are sleeping one month, maybe 2 double bed, 3 that side. So they don't sleep nice the way I like. So guys, please, if you've got a sponge, something, although it's the old one, it's alright. Please, or old blanket, we appreciate it. Please, guys, please. And then like chairs for them. You know, they must be like yes, there must be human beings like any children. God will always look at them. I just tell them God will see everything. We don't see everything, but God sees everything.
Yes.
Guys, I'm so happy. And then
I want to thank them and give them strength to go forward to this, not for families and friends, for everyone. That's what I want to say to them, because I see they do a nice thing. So God must give them the blessing for white or black because of and COVID-19, but they are strong and they're not scared to do what they want to do, and they must keep it on and do it, and I give them my blessing. I am Mrs. Patient. Thank you.
This is called Mphe Seriti, and it's a place where it's an orphanage basically. It's been wonderful. The children are just precious, and yeah, it's very fulfilling to do something like this.
I think on my way here I just thought, it's just one of those drop-offs and leave type of thing. But when the ladies started talking, I really felt their heart, their commitment to changing the kids' life. I definitely learned to not be selfish because really my issues now seem like nice life problems. I will definitely do this more on a personal level. Yeah.
Okay, what I've learned here is that we shouldn't take anything for granted. The little things that we take for granted, like dating, love, you get to find out that these little girls and boys, they need to hear that more often. So I would say this has been a humbling experience to say treasure each day, and to each and every moment you need to give thanks and be grateful for everything that you have, because tomorrow might not guarantee that you'll still have it. So yeah.
I think one of the key concepts about what we can learn from this experience, number one, is that how blessed and how fortunate every single one of us are. We take ordinary things as mundane for granted, but understanding the basic needs of food, security, homes, shelter, and actually the word family I think throughout COVID, there's one concept that kept staying in my mind was connection, and a place for a family to belong and kids to belong in the family is so vital and important. And what this incredible ladies and team has done in this Mphe Seriti, I think is correct, is actually to create a family, create a home for people where the kids can feel safe, no matter where they find themselves in disadvantages or lack in resources or whatever, but actually still having joy, still having peace, still having kindness within this journey. So I think one of the top 3 concepts and powerful things I can take away is to walk a journey that is actually going to keep on empowering people to always have joy amidst adverse circumstances that we might face, and to give back and changing lives. So thank you so much, Lawrence.
For me, it made me realize how privileged I am, and that I should not take advantage or take for granted of what I have. That every part of my family member, irrespective of how they are, I must just love them exactly as how they are, because having a family member, a loved one, a home, a warm bed to sleep in, a plate of warm food to eat is one of the biggest essentials. If I could give, if I could share, even if it means just saying to someone, I love you, that's something that is very special, that today I realize that some people don't even get to get that. Yeah. Que le rata, cale rato, la love.